what do you have to lose? Don't be afraid to take the plunge. That could be a little reckless, so don't hold me to that. Hey, for every star a tree.
Hi, thanks for letting us tag along with you today.
Of course, it's really nice to have a visitor, actually.
I'm glad. Can you tell us who you are and where you're from and what you're doing out here?
So, my name is Alexis Mariah Ingram, and I was born and raised in the smallest state. I'm from Providence, Rhode Island, and I am what we call an earthworker, and I'm staying here on the land for the month of January, just volunteering, planting, and getting a feel of what it's like to live in the desert all by myself.
Oh my gosh. How has it been coming to the desert? Is this your first time, or have you been here before?
This is my first time here in the Mojave, in this part of the Mojave. So I'd literally never been here before until I decided to come out. The only other desert experience I have is that my auntie Tony used to live in Palm Desert. So when I was like 12, my mom, my uncle Gary, who lives in San Diego, and like all my cousins, we used to go to my auntie Tony's house in Palm Desert.
That's amazing. So can you tell us, what are you doing here with this?
Right now, I am planting some white sage that I actually got from the Antelope Valley Indian Museum. That's like literally like a 6-minute drive from here. I'd gone there a few weeks ago, and I like bought stuff from the gift shop and walked down, and literally as I was leaving, I was like, oh my god, they actually like literally sell seeds here. And so I was like, the next time I'm able to, I'm gonna buy these seeds and plant them at the land. So I got them a few days ago, and this is the first little like circle I'm gonna plant, and then I hope to tomorrow on Sunday do 2 more of these.
That's amazing. Could you show us a quick tour of the land while we're here?
Yeah, of course.
Nice. And in the meantime, what's your favorite food?
My favorite food is macaroni and cheese.
Ooh, that's a good one. Favorite dessert?
Okay, well, I'm like a chocolate, like, obsessed person, so I would say a chocolate brownie sundae.
Ooh, that's a good one. Okay. And what is something you would like to be known for and or remembered by? I think it's 2 answers to that question. One, I would like to be known for my creativity. So like I'm an actress, writer, producer. So I would love to be known for that stuff. But I want to be remembered as someone that people feel like they could open up to and like always lean on, if that makes sense. That does. Why did you take a break from the city?
Los Angeles is a lot. I lived in New York for like basically a decade, and so when I came to LA, I was really like, oh, it'll be fine. I was in New York forever, like I can handle anything. And honestly, LA's pace of life and the cost of living, to be like completely real, is just so much that I feel like I got tied up in the like capitalist like tornado of it all when I really moved to LA because I booked a role in a movie and wanted to focus on my creativity. With the pandemic and everything, I just found myself kind of like being a part of the rat race that I didn't really want to be a part of. So I wanted to come out here to have a different pace of life and to focus on my writing.
I love that. Are you working on any creative projects right now?
Yes, I'm working on like 3. So I am writing a feature, a horror feature that's actually like low-key about me coming out here, and sort of kind of poking fun at myself as well for like escaping LA and coming out to live and be one with the land. So I'm working on that feature, and then I actually have a short film that I submitted to Monkey Paw, Jordan Peele's company. It didn't get selected, but now I'm trying to change that short film into a feature. And then there's a 3rd short film that I actually just started writing today because there's this contest
and it's due at the end of the month. So I want to, those are the three things basically.
That's amazing. Well, can I ask a question? How are you able to do this? How are you able to be off grid in the middle of the desert? No electricity, no running water. How are you able to do it?
I would say I'm able to do it because I'm learning how to be patient. But here at For Every Star a Tree, luckily I've got some solar panels. So I'm gathering energy throughout the day for like the microwave, the refrigerator, Wi-Fi, things of that nature. And then out here, all on the land, you'll see these water totes, which is actually where we're going now, so I can collect some water to water. It's well water that essentially we're using not only for the plants, but like for me to bathe and stuff. So yeah, just like the earth is giving me all the things I need. The sun's giving the energy, the water's watering the plants, and me and my animals.
That's wild. Okay, speaking of animals, what animals do you have?
I have 2 kitty cats that I brought here with me. They're both my little spooky black cats. Haruki is 3. Not water tote. Haruki is 3 and Trudy is 1. And then I adopted a dog when I came out here.
Oh my goodness.
Her name is Zizi. Literally one day out here, just like 7 puppies like showed up on the land, and it was crazy and wild. And I was able to work with some neighbors to like get them housing and food. And now the neighbors like built a little enclosure for them. But I decided that I wanted to adopt one of the puppies.
Oh my gosh.
So I did.
Oh, I love that. What's the story behind their names?
So all of my pets are named after my favorite authors. So Zizi is named after ZZ Packer, who's the author of one of my most favorite short story collections called Drinking Coffee Elsewhere. Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
And then Haruki is Haruki Murakami.
Yep.
I actually just finished one of his books like a few days ago. And then Trudy, I thought I was getting a boy, so I named her Truman Capote, and then decided that that should stick, and her nickname's Trudy.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Quick question, have you seen any UFOs out here?
Possibly.
Ooh, story time.
Okay, so actually the first night I stayed here, like on the bus, I had something like weird happen to my laptop at night, where like all the screen went like all these different colors, and I was like, yo, there's some alien stuff going on here. Like I literally texted my friend being like, there's some alien things going on. And when I look at the sky, okay, it's probably a star, but there is this one star that's really big, and it looks like it moves. So the other day I literally was doing this thing where I was like looking at the star, and then I would look away, and then I'd look back to see if it like moved. Yeah, so I mean, maybe not like a true blue UFO, but like I definitely did. There's alien vibes.
I feel that. As a theatrical person, what's it like to just be in the middle of nowhere by yourself?
It's the best.
Oh.
It's the best. It's so nice to be alone. Like, even though I'm a performer and I'm silly and like I'm loud and I love an audience, I'm learning so much more about myself just having the time and the space to be alone and have quiet. And also too, like, it's, even though I'm an actress and a writer, I actually feel like on a human level I'm not really like tapped into my emotions, if that makes sense. Like I have a lot of blocks, and being out here I feel like is sort of like shaking up those blocks, so I can kind of like hear myself better, if that makes sense. I feel so woo-woo, but like I really do feel like it's helping me hear myself.
That's amazing.
In a better way. And
Yeah.
I'm just gonna fill up, we're gonna get water from this guy and water this tree, and then I think that'll be good for my chores on this part.
I love that.
Oh, let's see.
Based off what you said about solitude and tapping into your own emotions, how has the land or at least being one with nature helped in that capacity?
This is actually something too that I wrote in our little like Earthworker journal that I have over here, is that being in nature teaches you to move slow, right? Like, it takes time for seeds to sprout, it takes time for trees to grow, it takes time for the sun to come up and go down. And like, when we're in the city or when we have crazy jobs and we're stuck at a desk all day, it's like you're go 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 and talk and I think just the literal remembering, like, wow, I'm planting these seeds, they're probably going to take like months to grow into something, and knowing that that's okay. Like, it's okay to go at your own pace, and it's okay for things to take time. And I think that slowness and that like passage of time that I'm reminded of by nature is what's allowing me to like feel my feelings, essentially.
Wow. No, I love that. That's a beautiful lesson. If you could give one piece of advice to people who feel like they're stuck in the rat race and they need to get out and maybe they want to explore van life or RV life or even schoolie life, what would you tell them as someone who has lived the off-grid life for the last few months?
Don't be afraid to take the plunge. Like, you literally, I mean, this might be low-key coming from like a place of privilege, but I feel like, what do you have to lose? You know, like, the economy is what it is, the world is what it is, but like, you are the constant in your life. And if you feel like you need a shift and you need a change, I would much rather people just sort of trust themselves and take the plunge and try to figure it out later. That could be a little reckless, so don't like, don't hold me to that. But, yeah, I just feel like we make so many excuses for ourselves. I don't have the time. I don't have the money. I'm stressed. Oh, my job. Oh, like, my retirement. Oh, blah, 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 blah. You could, like, literally die today.
There you go. That's very real. That's very real.
Yeah.
If there is one thing that you kind of miss about modern day society, what would that be?
Oh my gosh, should I really say the first thing that came to my head and have people low-key judge me? Because literally the first thing I thought was Erewhon smoothies. That's so like antithetical to everything I just said, but life is about balance, okay?
Nicely said, nicely said. Hey, it's okay to have the guilty pleasures once in a while, I think.
I just love those $20 smoothies. I can't help it. But on another level too, like, something that, like, a practice that I like that I miss that I can't really do out here unless I'm renting a car is I like to like go to a coffee shop and have coffee and write in a coffee shop.
Ooh, I like that. That is a good one. There's something about the coffee shop vibe.
Yeah.
Are there any places out in the desert that you have explored that you want to share?
Yes. Okay, so when you go out the gate and you turn left, there's this like remnants of somebody's like old RV. It's literally like the spookiest thing ever. And since I'm a horror girly, I like went out there one of my first nights with my headlamp and like scared myself. It was so cool. And then you walk further and I'm like, what is going on out here? There's like this fence and then there's like these 3 giant tires. It almost looks like an art installation. And then the other day, Zizi and I walked further down that road, like I was trying to exercise her, and there was like remnants of like some sort of foundation, almost looked like a giant building. So yeah, I don't know like if it has a name, a street, or anything, but it's just out the gate and to the left.
Yeah, you're finding all of these ruins.
Yeah.
Ah, that's amazing. You mentioned art installation. If you could build anything out here or put on a performance of any type, something that was like a temporary art installation, what would it be and where would it be?
We're actually walking literally right by the space where I would want to build something.
Oh, awesome.
I would want to, I'll look at that later. So, like this Joshua tree, I always say like truffle tree because I'm sitting at the Lorax, and there's this palette here. This to me like seems very theatrical. So I wanted to kind of like have this palette move like more in front of here to the road. In my imagination, like I would build some sort of small stage out here, and then people would be able to like put on shows, and this little like palette that would be over here would kind of like, I feel like there would be like an MC or like a master of ceremonies being like, everyone like come over here and like watch the play. There's like this typewriter on the bus, so the other idea is like there would be just like a chair, the stage, a chair, and a person in the chair typing, and it would be some sort of story, like either like a monologue or a story about them, or even like if there was an audience, like they would be like writing little notes about the audience member and maybe like taking it out and like handing it to them. That's something that I would want to do. Yeah, so I've clearly thought about performance art over here, and yeah, and then I'll definitely show you guys this the typewriter on the bus. And this is my dog Zizi.
Hi, Zizi.
She's such a good girl. She's 7 months, we think. She weighs 42 pounds.
Aww.
Gonna be a big girl. Hi baby.
Hi, Zizi. Hi. Oh, she got bigger.
Yep.
Hi.
She's huge and trying to be. Oh no, it's well. Oh, yep, of course. Oh, Zizi. No.
I'll put it away.
Hey, good girl. I see you've bitten through that harness and now it's down at your butt. We'll deal with that later. Can you sit? Sit. Sit, please. Good girl. Good girl. Almost dinner time.
You're an incredible dog trainer. Have you always been a dog person?
No, this is literally my first dog.
Oh my goodness. Well, thank you for rescuing her.
Of course. And if anybody wants some other ones, there's always people, unfortunately, dropping dogs in the middle of the desert.
That is
It's
an
very
unfortunate reality out here.
Yeah.
Aww.
But I got a good one.
No, you did. Can you show us the schoolie?
Of course. Right this way.
Bye, Zizi.
Bye, Zizi. So we've got some solar panels hanging out here. This is usually where I'll like put the Jackery battery to gather some power for the day. This is the very awesome compostable golden toilet outhouse contraption. There's like a diverter in there for the urine that like the hose goes down into the plants, and then we use the solid waste to make compost. So that's cool. And fun fact, if you get like gerbil bedding or whatever it's called, it makes it not smell. So yay! All right, let's enter the schoolie.
We're going to be very careful because Trudy's here.
Yeah, she thinks she's a wild desert cat.
Hi, Trudy. Hi.
And Haruki's probably hiding because he's a scary cat. But here we are. I like to keep this like walkway open so the cats can have a little room to play. And then at nighttime, I'll put the bed down. The shower's in here. I think it's really cool that there's a shower on the school bus. Little kitchen area. The sink.
It smells like coffee.
Mm-hmm.
It smells really good.
I've made coffee. There's several different ways to make coffee on here, which is how I guess I'm getting my coffee vibes. This and my little mocha and everything. And then I have, don't mind my Japanese snacks that are just chilling on the couch.
Why do you have Japanese snacks?
I went to Japan for the first time in 2024. Trudy, you gonna let me play with you or no? I went to Japan for the first time in 2024 completely by myself, and I low-key miss it, like more than I miss Los Angeles. So I ordered this, well, my bosses got me a gift card for Christmas.
Oh.
And so I ordered this surprise box of Japanese snacks.
That is so sweet.
Yep, and I'm totally gonna have one now, and if you want one, you can totally feel free to have
Thanks.
one.
I'd love one. I'll give it to little Anne.
Yay!
What do you miss most about Japan?
I miss the subway system. It's so cool to like be able to just go anywhere and get there quickly and have it be affordable and clean and run well. And then obviously I also miss the food as showcased by all of these delicious snacks.
Where is your next adventure going to take you?
Well, I'm hoping it'll take me to New Orleans. That's where I'm hoping to move. All my stuff is like in storage in LA. So the hope is that I can secure some sort of remote job and move to New Orleans, which I love. I spent like a month in New Orleans a few years back and I really loved it. And then other thing too is that For Every Star a Tree has like inspired me, because a lot of the jobs I've been applying for have been nonprofits or companies that are doing like activism work in some way. Like I applied to like some like dog like shelter place, and then I applied to one company that's like all about sustainable food and farming. So inspired.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
If you could leave us with one thing to pass on to everyone who comes to the land, visits, volunteers, or just stays on the Skoolie, what would you like to tell them?
I would like to tell them to be patient with themselves and the land. I feel like everything I'm talking about is like a theme of like slowness and patience and time, but
That's desert time.
yeah, for real. Yeah, it's desert time, and it's like just remember like things that are worth it are not easy, but like all of the sort of like struggles or like learning and adapting I've had to do out here hasn't been like bad. It's been like awesome. We can get so comfortable with like modernity and the like luxuries of life, but there's something really nice about not necessarily working with all of that and allowing yourself the patience to learn, and then allowing yourself patience, like, you know, like the day before Christmas there was like a little storm out here and it was raining and thundering and I was like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? This is wild. And then it was like over in 10 seconds, which I feel like is very much like a life thing.
Ooh, that's good. That is good. You had your first desert storm. They're wild.
Yeah, it was. The cats were like, what the heck? The dog was fine.
Oh,
I was
interesting.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Zizi like didn't know what was going on. But yeah, no, we love that. Okay, let's I'm gonna like get ready for dinner.
Okay.
All the animals and stuff.
Well, thank you so much for having us.
Oh my gosh, of course.
Okay, we're gonna say goodbye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.